Good morning. I'm a little bit late today. It's about 6:45. So I'm only gonna. I've done a 15-minute warm-up already. Yesterday the camera battery or memory or something ran out, so I didn't get about half an hour's worth of footage, including me going from the small steps right there to the tiny steps right there to the. You can't see them from here. To the big steps, whoop, right there. So I went down all of those backwards, and that was pretty cool. And now I need to document it, so I'm going to do that first, and then more bowl work, I think. Yeah, I definitely need to just, I think, practice that every day, at least, 50 reps or something like that, just to go with the 180's, just to go beep, 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 and try and lock it all in, make it less scary and make it more familiar, and then, yeah, hopefully it'll be a lot easier. So, okay, I'm going to start on the really broad, the sort of long steps there. It's not really focusing very well. Cool, so just going to do 5 of these just to warm up. Then we'll move on to the little stairs, and then we'll move on to the big stairs. By the way, doing the little stairs, it's 1, 2, 3 steps. That one's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 steps. So, it looks a bit taller than that. I guess it's about double. It was really important for me yesterday to do it on the small steps first, because on here, on these big, really big steps, it's super easy to go down them, and you basically just need to keep on concentrate on keeping your feet horizontal as you come down. But on the smaller steps, if you try and keep your feet horizontal, then your back foot starts missing steps, and then you're sort of going down on your front, and you can run into problems like that. So it's actually on the smaller steps more important to have them pointing downhill a little bit, so that you're actually touching every step and not losing balance by sometimes missing, sometimes not. But we'll see that in action, I think. A little bit wobbly. One more thing that's worth mentioning is that I like to do my 180 just before I hit the steps, so right at the top there. I don't do it like a long distance before and then come down, because I find it more difficult, like to roll backwards for a second or two and then go down. I find that more difficult than just getting on it and going down. Okay, let's go on the small set. Again, because the railing's there, we don't have the perfect angle, but this will have to do. Not bad for the first time. First try today. More of a drop off as well. Yeah, it's getting that technique down that was on these sort of really safe steps. Because if I fall, I can just grab that. I can just grab this. If I'm going to fall, I can just grab onto this. And yeah, figuring out how my feet had to be and the speed that I should go and that kind of stuff was really important to do the small step first. And like all the tricks, you've got to do progression. You've got to learn your 180's before you do a 180 down around. Oh, almost went that time. Okay, that's about 5. Let's move on. So there's the big set, 6 steps, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, well 5 plus the top step that I have to go off, so we're calling it 6. Yes. And that lovely little railing on the right just gives me that sense of security that I need to practice over and over. Yesterday, one of the cool, well, I guess it was cool for viewers, but one of the things that you missed was I just got to the bottom of the steps and I come down and hit my heel and I basically just went straight over backwards. But I was going quite high speed, so I went whoa, really far. Completely like a cartoon almost. Oh, got a good smack on my bum cheek. It's a bit of a shame that you missed me figuring this out. Kind of annoying that I lost all that footage. I think one of the things that I like most about my recordings is that I get to see myself figure it out. Oh, see that back foot get locked. Yeah, when I hit the ground, my back foot stopped. My leading foot stopped moving. Fortunately, my trailing foot took up the slack, but yesterday it didn't, and then I just went straight over on my back. Okay, that's 5. So we're going to do another 5, and then we're going to go to the pole. 1. 2, 3, 4. Had to touch the railing that time, but it was okay. It was like a tip of my finger. 5. Okay. Moving on to the bowl. Got a bit more of a elevated position for the camera today, and yeah, I'm just going to practice the 180's because yeah, even after 100 yesterday, I just need to do more. I just need to do more, get more efficient with them so I can keep them going, and yeah, get a bit more consistent with them. Slippery. So yeah, that first 10 felt pretty good. Feels like a much better start than I had yesterday. So I guess sleeping on it and all those reps paid off. Let's keep going for another 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I could have saved that, but did the I could have saved that, but did the pedestrian thing of thinking that standing up vertically would be a good idea on skates on a ramp. Stupid body. Oh, not my bum again. That was 9. Whoopsie daisy. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Water break. Oh, I am getting blinded by the sun now. I come down and go for that side, and then I no longer can see the ramp there. So inconvenient. Okay, there's a deeper one down there. I'm going to try down there. Okay, that's the deepest, lowest part of the bowl here. It's got really even sides, but it's a bit further apart. The two ramps are a bit further apart. So I'm going to need to generate more speed to get across that gap. Oh boy, I expected it to be earlier. Okay, it's not so bad. Unless I try switch. Okay. So we're on 40. We're on 40. That's 50, that's pretty good. So let's come up the little ramp thing. Get my bag out of the way. Ooh. I'm going to try kind of going in a circle, so I go up this one going right, come down, and then come up this one going right, and try and just make a circle out of it. We'll see how that goes. Whoa! My little jump took me away from the wall there. That's not a good idea. Yeah, that felt good. That felt good. I was able, it's easier if you're almost sideways on the wall to pick up your legs and put them a bit higher instead of going straight up the wall and trying to jump a bit higher and turn around and put your legs on to get that more speed. But if you're going up sideways, yeah, it's easy to just do a little hop, get your feet higher and continue down. So I was able to get, I feel like I was able to get pretty high on that. Maybe it didn't look like it in the recording, but it certainly felt like it. Okay. It's 7:10. We're going to give this another 20 reps, maybe 30 reps. Although it's quite takes a lot of breath out of you, I've got actually quite decent reserves of energy, so as soon as I catch my breath I'm pretty much good to go again. I'm okay. Trying to be Icarus there. Getting a bit too close to the sun. Whew. That was good. But what was that? I think about six before I messed it up there. Yeah, I really like this this pipe, this bowl part. It's actually a lot easier than the other side, which you wouldn't expect, because that one's like, I think it's the distance between the two. It just gives me a chance to figure out my feet and my balance without, you know, constantly. That one's pretty good for just getting reps in, I think. Just 'cause you don't have to skate too hard. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's no turning around, or, you know, when I go down the steps I have to climb back up the steps and then turn around and come back down. Okay, so that was 6. Let's try and keep count this time. That one felt really good actually. I was getting higher and higher and higher and feeling really good about my balance. Getting too tired there. Towards the start of that, it was getting pretty good again, pretty high. I still need to figure out how to get that extra height like consistently, because sometimes I jump in the wrong spot and I'm just pushing away from the wall, which means my feet don't land on the wall when I try to put them down, and I'm almost standing up straight when they touch the wall, so it kind of makes me quite unbalanced on the way down. Let me just check the video's still going. I'm paranoid after yesterday. Looks good. Well, I mean, we'll see if it looks good, but it's working. Like, how do I stop? Okay, 7:15. I'm expecting a delivery, so I need to be home by 8. Also, last time I left at about 7:50, and the traffic was at rush hour. So I'm going to call that a day now. That was pretty good. Did some more work on the stairs, did some more work in the bowl. I think you'll agree that when it was going right, it was going really well there. Feeling a lot more confident. And it's a lot easier in the consistent light as well. When the sun's starting to rise on that pipe, it starts to be really, really confusing and distracting. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Oh, and just in case you're wondering what the camera's set up on this time. Oh, way. I don't know if we've seen the full bowl, but this is where you can't really see it very well. This is where I normally skate, down here, up and hop. This is where I put the camera there. It's actually not that easy to get to at my level. There's another bowl there, but I don't know if you can tell. They're not quite parallel to each other, the walls. So I didn't want to go in there because I thought I might get confused. And there's actually quite a lot of sunlight there. And then the same with this one. This is another nice deep one, but it's got like this corner thing right here. On the right there's kind of a corner. It's not a smooth round bowl. That actually makes it pretty confusing. If I'm trying to go around the wall there, it goes nice and round and easy, and then oh, there's a corner and fuck, I don't know what to do with my feet, and now I'm falling over. But yeah, so that's where we went down there in the end. A bit of trash. It's kind of the trash collecty place, but pretty clean today in comparison to some days. Broken glass and everything. Cool, that was a nice little bonus track.